Is this true? Apparently so. Yesterday I did an update on my phone. Said I need to do an update, so I did an update. Didn't notice anything really, except the camera shortcut. Didn't pay attention. This morning, got in my car, started driving. When I noticed there was a little something different on the top corner of my phone, and that was that it said 4G. I did a little research, and apparently, technically, it is 4G. It's enough to be 4G, but it's not like super fast. But I thought, why didn't they make a big deal about this? They just did the press conference. I figured this would be a huge update, like it'd get people excited. Apparently, it's because as of right now, it's only for AT&T customers, which is the phone I have. So I'm glad I got AT&T. I was originally going to go to Sprint. It's a little dark. I was originally going to go with Sprint for the unlimited, and they gave me such a hard time that I left, and I ended up going to AT&T, and I'm happy. I don't know. To me, it's not a huge difference in the speed, because it's maybe it took 5 to 6 seconds tops to get onto a website fully. Now maybe it's 4 to 5 seconds. I mean, you hardly notice it. You have to really be knowing what you're doing to notice, because it's really not that big of a difference. But I'm still surprised. If I was them, I mean, you got to think of it this way. The first company to have the iPhone was AT&T. So it only makes sense for them to kind of push AT&T as the begin. Like, in other words, when they come out with something, it makes sense for them to be AT&T first, because that was a company it all started with. At least to me. So I would have, if I was them, I would have said that. Only because the new iPad is 4G capability. You would assume that the new iPhone that's going to come out is going to be 4G capability. But the fact that they did this, I mean, it's a huge. I think it would have been a huge selling point. For instance, somebody like me, when I was shopping around, the main thing they told me not to get an iPhone was for the fact that it was so slow compared to other phones, and I never understood that. They were like, it's 3G. It can never be 4G. It's a 3G phone. It's not good. Get this one because it's 4G. It's faster. And I mean, I was coming from Cricket. I didn't really care about internet speed to me. So, I thought, no. I mean, with the iPhone, I always wanted it. And also, my iPod was broken. I could put my music on here, my movies for the kids. Anything that I wanted, I could put it all. This would be my little media device to carry around, my mini computer. Had the same processor as the iPad 2, which my wife has, and I love it. So this is just basically a smaller version with a better camera. So I took it, and I got it. And I'm glad I did. I have no regrets, and I'm pretty sure if I had another phone and I found out the iPhone 4S has 4G now, I would be upset, even though once again, probably wouldn't notice. I mean, my thing with Apple, the reason why I kind of jump with them when it comes to these devices and stuff, is I've had Android phones, and I've had, I did have the Kindle Fire for some time before I returned it. My thing is the apps, honestly. For me personally, I mean, maybe not for you. Everybody has different likes or whatever, but for me personally, besides the music, the iTunes being there, but the apps. I mean, the apps to me are just, there's apps on here that you can't get on the Android market. There's the basic that you can get on both, like Angry Birds and everything like that. But there's a lot you can't get on here that you can't get on. You can get on here that you can't get on Android. So I mean, to me, this is a big deal. I don't know why I'm not seeing tons of blow. Maybe because, like I said, technically it's not 4G, super fast 4G. It's barely enough to reach that 4G mark. But I mean, if I was Apple, I'd be doing a huge thing, especially because right now I've been reading so much mixed reviews as far as the iPad 3 or the new iPad. I keep saying iPad 3, but it's technically called the new iPad. But because they really didn't do nothing big, they just keep pushing that screen. And like I said, I mean, I don't know what to expect them to do. They've kind of did it all, But to pay that much for the screen, like I said, what they didn't mention, and I could be wrong. I don't know that much about technology, but what they didn't mention is, like I said, when the movies are made for the 1080p quality that we're getting on our TV, how is it going to look on a newer screen? Yeah, it might sharpen it up, it's going to crisp it up, but is it going to give it that full definition that screen's able to push out? I don't think so. If I'm wrong, let me know, because I don't know. So anyway, I just thought it was kind of cool, getting that kind of surprise, especially being an AT&T customer now. I think it's kind of cool that they at least strove to make it happen with AT&T before everything else. According to what I read, mostly the reason why Sprint and Verizon don't have it is because they are CDMA. But who knows? I don't know what they're going to do. But obviously, with the new iPhone, they're probably going to be 4G and probably much faster speed, better screen than what this one has, even though this has a fantastic screen. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you think. If you have an iPhone 4S and you have AT&T, did you notice it? Do you notice the speed difference? And if you maybe have another one, are you happy with the 3G network? let me know. Be sure to like and favorite the video. It helps me out so much. Be lookout. I'm putting up some Minecraft gameplay. It's just terrible. Oh man, it's just ridiculous. That game is so fun and so hard and so panicky. I don't think I've been that panicky where I'm just like screaming trying to make sure I don't die. But anyway, be sure to check it out. This is my little rant for today, and thanks for watching.